let's see what was going on for this person. So what we're gonna do, going on for this person. So top of the deck, we have the dragonfly. Bottom of the deck, we have the earthworm. That's really interesting energy because it's like very opposing. Like one is an air sign, very light and fluttery, very lifted, and the other is not only like an earth kind of animal, but an animal that actually lives in the earth. So very opposing energies there. That could indicate that this person was having kind of mixed emotions. They were having mixed feelings. They might not have known exactly how to feel or what to do, how to act. That could be kind of an indication of that. I am getting Aquarius kind of energy coming from this. Also Gemini, Libra, so maybe some sort of air sign here. We could also be looking at Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We'll of course kind of explore that more, but that feels kind of important here because it feels like there's such a difference in energy, and this could be somebody who has heavy air and earth placements in their chart, or this could actually be your energy too. You could be an air and earth sign, and they could be the opposite sign, so it could be something like that. Immediately with this dragonfly card, I'm drawn to this blue triangle that is in the background here, and it's making me think about how dragonflies kind of hover over the surface of a pool or a body of water, and then they just kind of dart away in a different direction. They move kind of sporadically. They move it's very unexpected. They'll just hover, and then suddenly, boom, they're gone. They're off that way, and then they're hovering, and then they're off the other way. So, and this blue color is leading me to the energy of the throat chakra and the desire to communicate. So they could have felt like this conversation moved in a different direction than they had anticipated, or it took some sort of sudden turn that they weren't expecting. This could even be that their communication in this interaction took a turn that you weren't expecting, and this could be something that they kind of thought about or they dwelled on after this connection was over. It might have been that they were kind of darting around an issue or avoiding an issue. So since we're looking at their feelings, this can indicate that they were feeling confused. They could have been feeling a little apprehensive to have this conversation with you. They could even, after this interaction was over, they could look back over how they communicated and think that they should have remained more focused, or that they shouldn't have changed the subject right when they did, and kind of be kicking themselves for how they chose to have this conversation. But I do feel like there's something here about communication. There's something about the desire to communicate, and there's something about potentially the communication kind of taking an unexpected turn, or moving in a direction that made them feel uncomfortable, or that surprised them in some way. This could very well be that they have a hard time opening up about their emotions, because we're looking at this blue color, this water kind of energy, and also this feeling of communication. So when we talk about that dragonfly hovering over the water, this could be them kind of hovering over the issue, not really getting in deep about the issue, talking around the topic or hinting at things when the two of you were talking. So this could be something they regret. This could be something that they feel they were doing because they were feeling kind of uncomfortable in the situation. For a lot of you, I feel like this person was very close to saying something, and then they changed their mind at the very last second, or the conversation was redirected right before they could say something. This could even be that it was interrupted. So this might not have been purposeful on their part. It could be that the two of you were talking, and then someone comes up and kind of like distracts them from the conversation right when they were about to say something, because there's this feeling that it's like they had something on the tip of their tongue. And they were thinking a lot about this. Yeah. They could have even there might be a little bit of a sense of regret here. So this could be something this person felt that they have done before. This could be that there's always something that they want to say, or that they almost say to you, or they feel that every time the two of you talk or you see each other, they don't quite get their point across. And so this could be where this energy is coming from, because I do feel like this could have happened before. If this is someone that you have spoken to and interacted with on several occasions, there's this feeling that it always kind of goes the wrong way. It always takes a turn. They're never able to communicate exactly what they want. Now, for those of you with a history with this person, I'm kind of getting the sense that this could have been an argument or some kind of misunderstanding, and the last time they spoke to you, they didn't expect this to go this way. They may have upset you in some way, and you were kind of bringing these issues to their attention, and it could be that there was something that they thought they were going to talk to you about, or there was some way that they thought this interaction was going to go, and it kind of took a whole different turn. They might not have even responded the way that they wanted to, or they would have if they had more time to think about it, but it's like they were caught off guard in some way. Yeah. The dragonfly can talk a lot about illusion, so they may have felt that either they weren't being upfront about something, or they were kind of keeping something hidden. It could have been that they felt that energy from you, that you were hiding something or you were holding something back. Yeah, your last interaction with them may have changed their mind about something as well. That could be part of this energy, because I get this like this darting around energy. It could be that they had a lot of different thoughts going through their head. They had a lot of like decisions that they thought they were making, right? Like spur of the moment kind of decisions, but they may have changed their mind about something. They could have even changed their mind about what they intended to say to you based on how this conversation was going, or they could have started to see something more clearly, potentially something that they might have been trying to hide or deny or ignore. It was kind of brought to their attention in a way that made things much more clear to them, and it's like their mind was racing after this interaction, like they had a lot to consider. This person, honestly, we're going to look at the tarot, but what I feel is that during your last interaction with this person, they weren't feeling their most confident. The last time they saw or spoke with you, they weren't feeling their most confident. And I don't know if they went into this interaction not feeling confident, or if this kind of happened unexpectedly. They might have felt like they were out of their element, or they didn't expect to see you, or they didn't expect to talk to you. So they might have a lot of regrets about what they said, or how they appeared or something, because it's like they just didn't feel like they were like their best selves. Maybe even embarrassed about something. Yeah, we'll have to see what that's about. It could be nerves. Yeah, it could be nerves, and it could be that they were caught off guard. They didn't see this coming. They didn't expect this, or some part of the conversation they didn't expect. There's a feeling like they weren't prepared. Like they could have presented themselves a little bit better, or they could have been more articulate. That might be where it is with this this communication. They feel like they didn't articulate their feelings very well, and that feeling of their mind racing, it could be coming from this feeling of like they might have kind of been playing out the conversation that they had with you, playing out like a do-over, what they wish they had said, thinking like, oh, I should have responded this way, or why did I say that? That was so stupid, something like that. Yeah, it's like they recognize that there's a lot of potential for this connection, but I feel like they, at the same time, don't think that they presented themselves in the best way, or they're a little bit embarrassed about something that happened between the two of you. So let's look at how are they feeling after your last interaction. I'm hearing they felt seen. Yeah, they felt seen in some way, and then we have the Nine of Swords coming out. So there was a little bit of worry. I was kind of picking up on that energy. There was a little bit of worry, maybe anxiety, or replaying the scenario for them, and it could be because they think that they didn't say the right thing. Maybe they feel like they upset you, or they weren't articulate enough. They wish they had asked a different question or had a different response. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. That's a lot of heavy energy here. It feels like there's a lot riding on this for them. That's a lot of cards, but it's actually the number of cards I was going to take. So I suppose they all just came out together. Let's move everything up so you can see. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot riding on this in this person's mind. Some of the same kind of energies that came out for pile 1 are here for you as well, pile 2. There was some worry and some like what I would call kind of racing mind, kind of this feeling of like not being able to stop thinking about this conversation. So whether this was presenting in the form of anxiety for this person, or if this was just that they couldn't stop thinking about this last interaction, for me, this is even saying that this person may have been thinking about this last interaction for a long time. So maybe this last time you spoke with them or you saw them has actually been a little while. This is kind of an indication that they haven't stopped thinking about that last interaction since it happened, even if it's been a long time. I'm hearing even if it's been years, they haven't stopped thinking about it. There's something about the potential here being so great. So with this earthworm energy, it really is about kind of recognizing the potential of something, but not necessarily being able to express it or being able to work with it at this time. And that's the same feeling I'm getting from the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of potential here. There's a lot that could be grown. There's a lot that could be cultivated here, but there also might be some things standing in the way. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. This person felt like they needed to sit with this energy. So especially if you didn't hear from this person immediately after this last interaction, or it's been a little while, I feel like it's because they need to kind of sit with this energy a little bit. They wanted to contemplate this energy. There's some stuff they want to figure out. There's even some stuff that they want to almost mentally rehearse in a way, which is really interesting. I pick up on like a feeling of insecurity from this person, and I don't know if they present like this outwardly, but it does feel like they're a little bit insecure about how you see them, how you view them, and they might have felt like you saw a side of them that they didn't want to show you, or you saw an emotional side of them, or they were afraid that you might see an emotional side of them. But they worry a lot about this, and they were worried about this interaction. The potential here is so great with the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about a legacy. It's about building something, like not only building a family, but also building abundance and a really prosperous life. So this last interaction had them thinking along those lines, which is really interesting. I don't know how much history you have with this person, but it's like they can see a future with you, and they also see themselves as someone who is very guarded, someone who's kind of trying to protect themselves, trying to hold something back. And this idea of being seen and communicating is a little bit scary for them. I'm liking this energy of 9s and 10s here. I feel like this person might be shifting out of this and kind of moving into this Page of Pentacles energy, where they're seeing an opportunity here. They're seeing all kind of the groundwork to lay something solid with you. But it's like they're making this choice between being alone and being unhappy and pursuing this connection, which sounds really odd, and we're going to clarify these cards, but it's almost like I feel like this person might be trying to choose between this situation with you that they're seeing as this Ten of Pentacles, and a situation where they know they won't be happy. But why would they want to be in that? I don't know. So maybe there's some sort of fear about exploring something that could actually make them happy, some kind of like self-sabotaging energy here. There could be something that they need to leave behind in order to pursue this energy. It's like they're feeling isolated. They're feeling kind of abandoned and a little bit alone. And I'm also getting from this Five of Pentacles, I'm just trying to pull what I can out of this energy, but I'm anxious to clarify this, because with the Five of Pentacles here, I just feel like there's this feeling of self-doubt, this feeling of like not having the most self-esteem, or not trusting themselves to come through, or to do something. You know, we were kind of already talking about this, but the Five of Pentacles can indicate kind of a low self-esteem and feeling isolated. So let's look deeper into this energy. The Nine of Swords. Let's see what's going on there. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Interesting that you got two cards there, and reading one did as well. So to clarify the Nine of Swords, we have the High Priestess and the Page of Cups. So they're worried about following their intuition about this connection. This might be where this potential and this feeling of low self-esteem is coming from. It might be that they feel that they can't trust their intuition. They're not feeling like they can rely on their intuition, but what it's causing is really kind of a feeling of being alone, being isolated, or being in a situation that's not making them happy. But it's like they're really afraid and really worried to follow their feelings on this. Like their intuition is telling them Ten of Pentacles energy. Their intuition is saying, kind of like, wake up to this. Like this could really be something. And they're afraid to trust it. And there's this feeling with these pages too, like there's an offer that they want to make, there's something they want to build, there's something they want to grow, but that page energy is, it can be immature energy, and this person doesn't necessarily have to be immature, but they could be someone who's not really used to exploring these kind of feelings. So they feel a little bit out of their comfort zone with that. Kind of that Nine of Wands energy, that wall that they have built up kind of has them in their comfort zone. It's like they don't want to be in there. Like they're isolated in there, but there's safety in there as well. Trusting their intuition. I feel like that's huge for them. They want to just trust their intuition. We have the Ten of Cups to clarify the Ten of Pentacles. They definitely see something here. They definitely see a future. And I feel like those are some of the most beautiful cards that could come out here. And this is about love. This is about romantic love. This is about building a family, building a partnership, like really deepening this connection, really going for it. And again, another 10. So I do feel like there's kind of this energy of something turning around for them, and it could be that they are starting to feel more confident, trusting the feeling that they have about this, trusting their intuitive feeling about this. Interesting with the eye too. I was kind of picking up on the message that they felt exposed or seen in some way. So it could be that there's just this connection between the two of you that it's kind of forcing them out of this comfort zone a little bit, and has them thinking along those lines of like, oh gosh, I think I may have exposed myself, or I think that this connection is going to make me have to step out of this place that I feel protected in. I feel lonely here, but I also feel protected. But this is also making me think of the third eye, and we have the High Priestess. That might be why that came out there. That might be why you got two clarifying cards, because the High Priestess is almost clarifying this eye card. This is the intuition. They have an intuitive feeling about this, and That was a lot of what they felt after their last interaction with you, was an intuitive feeling. But they might not be used to listening to their intuition. They might be somebody who applies more logic to a situation than intuitive feeling. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is about a spark. It's about a passion. And I think that the last time the two of you saw each other or spoke to each other, there was a spark there. There was a passionate feeling there. And what's funny about this to me is I think that that spark is what's jolting this person out of their comfort zone. It's what they can't stop thinking about. They can't stop thinking about the attraction. They can't stop thinking about the chemistry, how well things were flowing. And it's like that chemistry and that attraction, that pull that they have towards you is what feels like it makes them want to break this wall down. It makes them want to explore what the world is like outside of that box, outside of those walls, outside of the confines of those walls. Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Why is this Page of Pentacles here? Cups, walking away from something to start something new. They see the potential, they see the unplowed, unsown field. So this is just like the Page of Pentacles just gives me this feeling of fertile land. It's like somebody knocks on your door and says, hey, you've just inherited this land, and you can do whatever you want with it. You can build whatever you want. You can grow whatever you want. There's a whole bunch of potential there. There's work there. And maybe that land isn't located right outside your door. Maybe you have to go somewhere to get to it so that you can go and cultivate it. So there's this feeling that in order to start this thing, start something new, make this offer, see where this potential could lead, they'd have to walk away from something. Two of Swords. What's up with the Two of Swords? Why is the Two of Swords here? The Two of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely a decision. They're weighing their options. They're trying to figure out what their next move should be. They're trying to potentially even juggle something. Prioritize something. Lots of decisions for this person to make. There's a lot of decisions, and I think this does have to do with walking away from something, leaving something in the past so that they can start something new. And that's what they were feeling. They were feeling like, should I trust this intuition that's telling me that I really should pursue this? Clarifying the Five of Pentacles, we have the Lovers. Gemini energy here. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Strong Cancer energy. Wow. There is this feeling of being isolated in their current situation, whether that's because they feel alone or because they feel like they've been in partnerships that aren't fulfilling to them. There might even be a feeling that they want to just be by themselves. Like they might feel that they've been making choices to push people away, to push those away that would give them kind of this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups energy. So there's so much potential. And I almost feel like this could be somebody who feels safer in the energy of potential, because you know, like when you have something that's like, this could grow into something more, that's sometimes an easier place to be than a place of like, I tried to grow this into something more and it might not work. I'm trying and I ran into this problem. Just kind of sitting in that energy of like, it could be, and in that hopeful energy, they might even feel safer there, but they're not wanting to be in this Five of Pentacles energy. They feel a real connection. They feel something here. But the Lovers is also about a choice, and it's about the strength of two two people together. So they see the potential, they see the strength, they see what this could grow into. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Stop it. There's a lot of emotion here. There's a lot of emotion here and a lot of Cancer energy present. A lot of Cancer energy, but I'm also seeing some Scorpio energy here. I'm seeing some Pisces energy here. Oh man, I'm seeing this person really trying to tap into their more emotional side. And whatever this connection was, this conversation or this interaction, it had them, it's like their intention was to skirt around the emotions, to hover over the emotions, to not get that deep into it. But they can't deny this intuitive feeling that they have. That is undeniable for them, and it's hard for them to forget it. So since this interaction, they've been like almost trying to push this intuition away. But I feel like it's just too strong for them to push that feeling away completely. So they're needing to and having to tap into their intuition more, tap into that third eye kind of energy here. Let's get some oracle messages to see what else is going on with this energy for this person. What were they feeling? So we have service, which is interesting. Let's see what else. So this card says, I feel good when I can help others. Gosh, this person might be kind of stuck in this place because they feel some responsibility for someone else, or they feel like someone's depending on them. We have the grief card. Let's see what else. I feel like there's potentially some loss here that this person has faced. 5 of Pentacles energy. So yeah, there might be some kind of loss, and I feel like this person might be in a place where they tend to put other people's needs before their own, and that could be what's leaving them in kind of this isolated feeling, and leaving them in a feeling of like there's so much potential, but they might not be able to explore it. And we have happiness. They're looking for that sense of happiness with you. They're looking for that 10 of Cups, that 10 of Pentacles energy. Let's get one more. We have change. Coming out right over the 2 of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. So yeah, they're contemplating some kind of change. They could be contemplating a move, a literal move, or a move towards you. They're contemplating kind of switching this energy of loss and of isolation and of that wall being up, kind of switching that energy into one that provides more happiness for them, into something that feels like different energy. And I think what's leading them to this is their intuition. And somehow this last interaction you had with them, wow, your cards are blowing. Somehow this last interaction you had with them really sparked their intuition. They might not have even ever relied on their intuition all that much, or they have ignored their intuition a lot. And it's like something about this last interaction, they couldn't ignore it. These dolphins on the happiness card are really jumping out at me. Dolphins are about communication. They are about happiness. Might just be a significant symbol in this connection, but again, it's taking me back to that kind of watery dragonfly energy. So just pulling some oracle messages just to see. So we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. That card showed up in reading 1 as well. There might be some sort of separation here. This person might even just want to communicate with you about some of the intuitive messages that they've been getting about this connection. I feel like there's a lot going on. They might be realizing and waking up to a lot of things right now, and they just don't feel like it's okay, or they don't feel safe. Kind of exploring that, letting you know, telling you that. What other messages do you have? I look for you everywhere. This person's looking for signs, and I feel like this is new for them, and something that took place in your last conversation or your last interaction had them noticing. This is part of the intuition. They were seeing things, they were seeing like signs and synchronicities after this last connection. So they're kind of in this place now, I think, of looking to see if they'll continue to receive these messages. Like if there's a particular number they keep seeing, every time they see that number, they're thinking about you. They're thinking about the last time the two of you spoke, and it's like they're looking for a sign that this is the right thing. And I think what's happening here is that they're looking for so many signs. You know what I mean? Like their intuition is telling them one thing, and they don't really want to just trust it. It's time for me to heal now, and that's about that change. And we also have I love you. So wow, some really deep feelings there. That might be something this person isn't able to say to you. Maybe they have never had the courage to say that to you. Maybe this is new, and they're like feeling some really deep feelings that they aren't sure they want to open up about. But they kind of feel like their guides, or like the spirit is trying to lead them. Is trying to lead them toward you, and there's a little bit of resistance, but it's like they can't get it out of their mind. Let's see just a couple of channeled messages from your person. I have a lot of healing to do coming out, and we also had it's time for me to heal now. So I think there's a lot this person needs to leave behind, leave in their past. I knew how special you are from the first moment I saw you. Wow. Yeah, with that Lovers card coming out and everything, like there's a lot of deep feeling here, and there's a lot of intuitive knowing when it comes to this connection. Wow. We'll take the cards that flipped. There are things I'm not ready to tell you yet. And you are exactly what I want. I really feel strongly with that. There are things that I'm not ready to tell you yet. This person, and like the depth of feeling, the intuitive hits that they've gotten about this connection, or the signs that they've been seeing, they don't feel comfortable opening up about that yet, because they almost feel crazy. I hate to use that word, but it's like they don't know how you'll respond to that, or like if you'll know what they're talking about, if you would have seen the same signs, if they'll just sound weird, and how long they've been feeling this way about you, or how deep these feelings are. They feel a little bit hesitant to share that with you, but they do, like, they want to open up about it. They want to make these changes because they really see something in you. They see how special you are. They see that you are what they want. So yeah, I thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope this reading was helpful for you. If you did like this this reading, if you resonated with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.